U.S. more than capable of resuming war against Iran, Pete Hegseth says. Pentagon chief also tells Singapore Defense Summit of alarm at China's military buildup but says U.S. does not seek needless confrontation. The U.S. has more than sufficient stockpiles of weapons and is more than capable of resuming the war with Iran, Pete Hegseth told a defense summit hours after a meeting in Washington failed to produce a deal to end the conflict. Our ability to recommence if necessary is we are more than capable, the U.S. Defense Secretary told the Shangri-La Dialogue, A. Defend. Why does Trump want to transfer Cold War-era plutonium to nuclear startups? The Trump administration has announced that it has selected several nuclear startups to participate in a project that would allow them to use plutonium stockpiles inherited from the Cold War. This plan has alarmed nuclear non-proliferation specialists. Outrage as Zelensky names army unit after group that slaughtered Poles in Second World War. Notifications can be managed in browser preferences. Poland's president has called for a state body to discuss revoking the country's highest honor from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, following Kyiv's decision to rename an army unit after nationalist insurgents. The move to consider stripping Mr. Zelensky of the Order of the White Eagle, awarded in 2023 by Andrzej Duda, marks a significant point of tension despite Poland's staunch support for Ukraine during Russia's war. Indignation arose after Mr. Zelensky signed a decree recognizing a Ukrainian Special Forces unit by naming it after the Ukrainian Insurgent Army, UPA. While many Ukrainians regard the UPA as heroes for their resistance against Soviet and Nazi Germany, symbolizing their fight for independence, the group remains highly controversial in Poland. The UPA was involved in the Volhynia massacres, a series of killings from 1943 to 1945, in which Poland says around 100,000 Poles were killed by Ukrainian nationalists. Thousands of Ukrainians also died in reprisal killings. Glorifying the UPA has provided Russian propaganda with ample oxygen for disinformation, Polish President Karol Nawrocki told reporters in Wars.